Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Spanish with Esteban, where we will discuss how to talk about the weather in Spanish. I'm joined today by our weatherman Esteban and our field reporter Esteban. Both of our reporters only speak Spanish, but don't worry, try to follow along with context clues. And if you get lost, check the subtitles below. Our top stories today: the seasons, what are they called? Weather expressions, how do you use them? And the temperature in Spanish. We are predicting this episode will be hot. Oh, this just in, authorities are strongly urging all of our viewers to like and subscribe immediately. Thank you for joining us. Today, the seasons. What are they called in Spanish, and what kind of weather can you expect? But first, a word from our sponsors. Today's episode is brought to you by the verb hacer, the Spanish verb for to make. Do you want to ask what's the weather like? With hacer, you can say, ¿Qué tiempo hace? Do you want to say it's hot or it's cold? With hacer, you can say, hace calor or hace frío. The verb hacer, because in Spanish, the weather is made. That's right, folks. When we say, ¿Qué tiempo hace?, we're saying literally, what time is it being made? Which may sound weird to you, but it makes perfect sense in Spanish. And we will not be taking any calls on this topic. And now, the seasons in Spanish. What are they called? To find out, we now go to our field reporter, Esteban, coming to you live from the seasons. Esteban?
Gracias, Esteban. Estoy aquí en el invierno. El invierno es la temporada durante los meses de diciembre, enero y febrero. ¿Y qué tiempo hace en el invierno? Cae nieve y hace frío. Hace mucho frío. Yo soy latino, no me gusta el invierno. Soy de Ecuador, pero vivo en Michigan. ¿Por qué? No lo sé.
Well, in Spanish there's only one letter of separation between winter and hell. Invierno and infierno. Where are you now, Esteban?
Ahora estoy en la estación de la primavera. La primavera sucede en los meses de marzo, abril y mayo. Ahora hace fresco y tenemos un poco de lluvia, un poco de nubes, pero también hay sol y hay muchas flores y muchos pájaros.
That sounds very nice. What's next?
Ahora estamos en el verano. Son los meses de junio, julio y agosto. Hace calor, es una buena época para las vacaciones, la playa y la cerveza fría.
Honestly, it's always cerveza season for me.
Y finalmente, mi estación favorita, el otoño. En el otoño hace viento y hace un poco de frío. Los meses del otoño son septiembre, octubre y noviembre. Esas son las 4 temporadas del año. Esteban?
Being closer to the equator, most of the countries in South and Central America don't really have 4 seasons, unless you're talking about the hotel and resorts chain. They're kind of everywhere. In the tropical areas, you'll find countries have 2 seasons, or temporadas, the dry season, or temporada seca, and the rain season, or temporada lluviosa. And another thing, in Spanish, we do not capitalize our months or our seasons. They are not people. Next, in Spanish with Esteban, what's the weather in South America? But first, a word from our sponsor, the Present Progressive. Spanish with Esteban is brought to you by the Present Progressive. Combine the verb estar with ando or yendo endings to talk about something that is happening right now. Is it raining? Say está lloviendo. Is it snowing? Say está nevando. The Present Progressive. It is happening.
Spanish with Esteban is also brought to you by Babbel Live. Do you want to learn Spanish? Take a class with me, Esteban. Only at Babbel Live.
Learning languages can be addictive and lead to a life of travel and professional opportunities.
And we're back. Now, before we talk about the weather, let's talk about degrees. If you're in the US, you might not be familiar with the metric system, but we use Celsius to talk about temperatures. The Celsius scale was created based on the logic of the metric system, following a scale of 100. 0 being the freezing point, and 100 the boiling point. Fahrenheit, in turn, was created by what I assume is the logic of a man who liked playing Yahtzee or something. The freezing temperature! It's not easy to switch from Fahrenheit to Celsius, but if you remember these reference points, you can get an idea. Freezing water, 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. Ideal room temperature, 21 Celsius, 70 Fahrenheit. Hot sunny day, 27 Celsius, 81 Fahrenheit. Or body temperature, 37 Celsius, 98.6 Fahrenheit. Now, what's the weather like in South America? Let's go to the weather. Esteban? Gracias, Esteban. Vamos a ver un mapa de América del Sur. ¿Cuál es el pronóstico para hoy? Vamos primero a Caracas, Venezuela, donde está haciendo sol. Está despejado y hoy hacen 25 grados. Vamos ahora al sur para Bogotá, Colombia, donde está nublado, hace un poco de frío. 14 grados, prepárate. En Quito, Ecuador, al sur, vas a necesitar un paraguas, porque hoy está lloviendo y va a llover mañana. Vamos ahora hacia Perú, en Lima. Está parcialmente nublado, vamos a tener muchas nubes. Y vamos al sur, en la Patagonia, al sur de Argentina, donde está nevando. Esteban? Thank you, Esteban. And to end, let's talk about some sayings and expressions using the weather. First up, al mal tiempo, buena cara. This expression roughly means to put a good face when there's bad weather. Be positive during the hard times. Lluvia de ideas. This literally means a rain of ideas. It's the Spanish expression for a brainstorm. Se casa el diablo o se casa la bruja. This is a curious one. In some Spanish countries, whenever we have both rain and sunshine, we say the devil is getting married. Sometimes it's not the devil but a witch, and some places say the one getting married is an old lady or a widow. We have no comment on this one. And finally, hacer su agosto. I would say ella hizo su agosto or she made her August if I want to say she made a lot of money or hit it big. The expression is a reference to the harvesting season. Well, everyone, this concludes tonight's program. Thanks to our sponsors, the verb hacer, the verb estar, and our Babbel life teacher, Esteban. Thanks also to our meteorologist, Esteban, and our field reporter, Esteban. For Spanish with Esteban, I'm Esteban saying remember to like and subscribe. Good night.